And not a second has passed for me. Maybe I should have looked in the part if it's lagging. And how the music is, but I won't. So, and I already said that I know what to talk about in here, so I'm going to talk about school. Because I've been to school today. Jesus Christ. I'm going to do 2 rides. Just because it's so amazing to see this go up and down. So how's school currently at the moment? I mean, I haven't talked to you for a long time about school. Don't know exactly how long. Especially since we had the summer holidays not that long ago. I'm just going to assume that I haven't talked to you about anything. Finally. So our main class teacher changed. Because the guy went before went ahead and retired. He retired. Not because he could. Or like he had years full to do so, like majority's rule, he can go after this many years. But no, he just was like, I can get enough money out of it. And all you fucking principals, fuck you. I don't like you. That's how he left. Everybody of us was just like, you're the GOAT, man. Like in the last lesson with him, we watched a movie, we ate ice cream, we ordered pizza, and the principals complained about that we ordered pizza, and he was like, "What the fuck you going to do about it? Fire me?" It's amazing, and he was more chilled than he ever was before, and yeah, it was just a nice atmosphere. So yeah, now we have a new teacher. We already had him before. He just was now like, hey, you know how you want to become his replacement? Like our main teacher's replacement, like 4 years? How about now? Just push him in there and yeah, he tries to figure out. More stars? I have no clue, but on top of my head, oh yeah, I know, 1 more star. I don't even know if I have to get it, but I will. Just in case. So yeah, he's now our main teacher. He's a little bit on the softer side as a teacher. But I try to force a little bit out of him. Like, be like, ah, blah, blah. I really complain to the student. And he has been continuing with it. That's a good thing. Because I always come a little bit too late. Because I'm a lazy fucker and just don't want to arrive too early. I want to lay in my bed as long as possible and everything. So I'm always like, school starts at 8:15 a.m. So I'm always there like 8:15 or 8:16 or something like that. Ain't nobody complains to me, you know, like. And if he would ask me why I always a little bit late, I would just say to him like, dude, you don't even start your class until like 8:30. Like the first part is just, okay, what have we done last week? I know what we have done last week. I was there. So don't get me with that. And even if you're just going to have small talk with the students. He was like, he probably like, oh damn, oh my bad, let's change that, and he just won't. I was like, get it. A smaller thing is cool, but I don't need to have the rehearsal part every time, especially if it's like over 10 minutes long. What is the order? And though this one's the last one, it was showing me the right way around. Okay, that's good. So yeah, that changed. Then we got a new electronics teacher. And he's a little bit of the hyperactive kind. I personally have said he probably is under some kind of influence. I don't want to say if it's like something bad, or if he's just really an energetic person, but he just certainly feels like he's a caffeine addict or something like that. I have no clue. I don't really drink that much caffeine. I don't drink coffee. I drink energies, I don't know, maybe twice a month. Okay, I drink Coke, but sure, Coke. Going to get me riled up, right? Good. Could have checked the second mission, who cares? And in the last hours we only have 3 teachers because we've won the school day. And the last one's always suffering due to the guy before being so energetic and like, we need to do this, like 3 topics in half an hour. Like, your brain really starts to go like, blank, I'm full, don't at me. And the guy behind us like, so what's 2 plus 2? Nobody's raising their arm. And every time he picks someone, he's like, they're like, what have you been talking about? I just couldn't follow, didn't understand you. So like, I have no clue. Like, the answer's already on the board, and they just go like, I have no clue. I hate it. I think 3 stars is enough from here. So yeah, that's the current teachers we have. I think I'm on a good basis for every one of them. Even though with the really energetic teacher, I've never talked to him about a classroom-specific topic during his class. But we've talked like so much like general garbage. And I don't really know why. He always seems like that he thinks I'm smart or like I know what he's saying. Even though sometimes I don't. Especially like everything you have to learn by heart. Because I'm not the big of I will learn everything you say now. I obviously know that U equals R times I. Like the resistance rules, stuff like that. But he's like, but it can also be P, Q, or S, and I'm like, fuck no. Or like when he goes with the so you know how to convert from millimeter to like something kilo, and I'm like, yeah, I just count zeros. Oh, just got... Jesus Christ, I just got a Discord message and I don't even know who's writing me, and give me a second. It was just a general server message and I don't know who it was, but he really like got me at the wrong time, wrong place. Oops. That was a little bit risky. So yeah, but we've talked about like stuff after class and like before class. Like I'm talking to him like, so we are currently doing like 3-dimensional stuff with numbers, which is interesting. Like when oh god, now explain in English. So when a capacitor, like AC voltage capacitor, like the difference between the different angle between voltage and currents. So we've been doing that bullshit, and I'm like, the way to do is with my hyper modern calculator I had to get for Abitur, which is like high school, like biggest thing you can get in Germany education-wise before you specialize on one topic. Yeah, it was a calculator for like $100 and we never really used it. The teachers never showed us, they expected us to learn on its own. I'm like, fuck no. But yeah, now for learning a job, we're not allowed to use it for our exams in there. But we asked him like, can we just do with this calculator? And he's like, yeah, oh, I have this kind of calculator, just a little bit older, not with graphics interface and everything. And he showed us how to do it. To calculate like, yes, so you got 10 volt over a resistor, 20 volt over a capacitor, 30 volt over a how's it called again? It's like the thing making loop-de-loops. Make like an inductance, I don't know. How's it fucking called again? Well, I don't know. It's also used, I think they use it in Transformers. Like 2 of them. Anyway. Yeah, so when you calculate those together, like 10 plus 20 plus 30, from the resistance rules, we know that it should be like 10 plus 20 plus 30 is, right, 60. But it's not, it's like 40 point something or so. Don't feel like I have enough stars. Anyway. But it has been fascinating to learn why this is like that and everything, and it's bad. Head hurt. Stuff. But luckily I only ran in front of a wall once, so I can cope with most of that. And if you question if that's a real story, no. There are real stories where I hurt my head. Multiple. And yet it's explains a lot. I'm not even joking. May I tell him one day? I don't know, maybe I can tell him right now. Let's get him too. 3 coins can be life-saving. So yeah, with that teacher, also like today, I'm currently wearing a Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion tour shirt. Or like tour shirt, but it's like a shirt. And obviously everybody wears like dark colors right now, and its t-shirt is white. Because it was very hot today, and I was like, sure, let's wear a white t-shirt. Let's just don't hope you're sweating. Because that could look weird. Yeah, I wore it and I was like, damn, Guns N' Roses. Like, we had a whole thing talking just about Guns N' Roses. And I'm like, or like old bands I listen to because I don't listen to new music. He was like, can you name me one German indie band right now? And I was like, I have no fucking clue whatsoever. Yes, I know I should have got this itty bitty secret before. But I didn't, because I forgot where to go there. That's bad. I hope here and here are coins. Okay, good. So I'm like, I don't know if it's a bro basis, but like, it's weird. I mean, I sometimes raise my arm to answer a question, even though he's not really that kind of teacher to like have you raise your arms. Especially since we are so less people in this class, he's just like, yeah, just have a regular conversation with me. Yeah, this is how everything has been going on with that teacher. And the teacher after him, which I'm like the only one who actually listens to him and like that has a capacity left in its brain. I don't think it's really brain capacity left, it's just that. I think my short-term memory or like my reaction time to pick up what a teacher actually wants from me is pretty good. I've always been trained on that because I just don't keep focus at all. Like wander off. I mean, not so much anymore because it's like really hard topics, but like high school, I'm like wandering off and the teacher's like, hey, what's that and that? And I'm like, yeah, it's that. If it's really bad, I'm just going to go like, sorry, could you say it again? I just zoned out. Just be real. Also, when you don't do your homework. Teachers always told me that they hate that I don't do my homework, but at least they think it's nice for me that I'm like, when they ask, so who didn't do their homework? Like, teacher's not going around like looking at everybody's page and like, oh, he has written something on there. Oh no, he's not. I don't know if I have to go in there anymore. It worries me. Let's just go somewhere else. They always go like, yeah, I didn't do my homework. Why didn't you do it? And I'm like, I don't know, I didn't want to. Which somehow turned so bad. And like in a private talk with a teacher we had once a quarter in school. Or like, I think the teacher just told me like, yeah, it wasn't she. She told me like, yeah, could you please stay after this lesson? I'll stay there. And she was like, so, you're good in math. You have the best grades over them all. And you don't do any homework. It's not doing a favor for your grade. And I'm like, I don't care. You could be so much better and everything. Like, I don't care. Do you even have to do 100 coins in this mission? I don't think so. Jesus, I'm doing everything weird right now. Let's just do this stuff. It's like, yeah, just copy it, for Christ. And I'm like, nah, don't feel like it. But then, since, like, math up to 10th grade, I could probably still ace it. I just had really good understanding for that stuff. For everything beyond, I had to go learn it a little. Like, still achievable in-class learning. By everything else, I was just like, yeah, let me do it. I don't need a calculator. I can do it pretty easily like that. And like, when we then compared to homework with class, and like, nobody got the answer. Like, I raised my arm and didn't do the homework, but I can already give the answer because I know I just had the brain for that. So yeah. Okay, let me concentrate for a second. Nope, that wasn't it. Yep, that was it. That's currently how it goes on in school, and it's pretty much the same as it has been going on every year of my life at school. And I also always find school boring. Also stuff I really want and have to learn, I can also learn on my own. Which I never do. If somebody explains to me once, I do it once, then it's already like in there. Another interesting fact about high school math. When I was sick, which happened like, I don't know, once a quarter. Like, it wasn't that regularly, but it happened from time to time. And if there was a math topic and I wasn't there, it happened that I just didn't do it in the test, like, not at all. And still got a 1. Because everything else was alright, and I was like, well, that's interesting. Just left out the one whole thing and still got a 1. Or an A for all you Americans. Yeah, what else do I have to do? I think red coins because it's kind of fast, right? Why? Why did you... I kept holding A. You should have done the kick. I think that's also one of the main reasons why most teachers I ever had liked me, because I just kept it real with them. I wasn't like the ass-pleasing guy going like, oh, let me open the door for you. I was like, if a teacher is there, having his hands full, I'm like, sure, open your door. But next time, better sure as fuck open the door for me, or I will do it for you again. I was like giving and taking. Yes, that's fine German translations. Don't one of you have a star? I knew it. So yeah, and I was also master of I always try to sit most in the back of the class. I don't know how to do this, just don't. Okay. I was sitting in the back of the class, but always with my face towards the teacher. So I can always look around if teacher is there, if he or she is not there. If they're looking around, or if I can talk with my buddies, and always have also view on the door when the teacher goes outside, so the moment they come back in, put your head down, just write something, I don't know. Yeah, school was a fun time. Like, now I realize when people say you're going to miss school. And I'm like, no, I'll never miss school, I hate school, and I still hate school. What you miss is the social interaction between the people you actually like with your friends. Or at least for me, some of them my teachers. It's just things you miss. I haven't talked to like that guy for over years, and I always been talking with him about video games. And he was my teacher, so it was cool because he likes the same video games like I do. Old ones. Like, I had a talk with a teacher, like, about the Mario 3D All-Stars collection. Like, have you heard about that? Because he doesn't follow, like, Nintendo Directs and everything. But he's like, damn, yeah, I'll get that. And when I got on release day with Quentin during a break, I don't remember if I immediately showed it off to him, but I showed it off to him. Or, like, we also used to play Mario Kart in the breaks on the Beamer, because every classroom really had a Beamer. Like a smart board with a beamer. Yeah, I think it was a triple jump. Nope. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's just walk. So yeah, he would come in while we were playing Mario Kart, and he's like, I would like to join in, but we have to do we have to do like classes now, but I see you haven't finished the race yet. I will go get a coffee. You finish this race, and then we start with the teaching. Or like during COVID, we were split up in like 2 rooms. I was in a room with the lesser people. And yeah, he was most of the time with us, and we didn't talk about school stuff. And what we had to do, we talked about what rims he got for his car. And we were like, damn, those are some nice rims. And he was like, yeah, you know, during COVID, I was bored. I just drove to KFC. I mean, we didn't have it in our city yet. I just drove 50 kilometers to go to the next KFC. I was like, damn, if you just go drive to the Netherlands KFC, it's way closer. And he's like, fuck, you're right. Anyway. Shit. I just miss those teachers, or like, I was super buff geography and also like sports teacher. I really wanted to go train with him once. And I still wanna. And technically we did. We have gym very close to our school, and he had a short-term partnership of like, hey, you can come here for like 90 minutes for one sport lesson. You can just try it out. Like, it was a fun way for all the gym goers in this class to go like, yeah, do that and do that, and watch them fail and be like, cool. Because when you do everything for the first time, just because the movement ain't in there yet, you just waste most of your energy. How's it called? Like shivering. Because you just don't know how to move yet. The muscles don't know what force hit them, and like everything's just like a bit weird to control. That was cool, and also like going there with the buff teacher. What was the exercise? Was lat pull down or something like that? He was like, okay, if one of you guys does a full thing, full set of like weights, and you will get a 1, definitely. And none of us did. He did it and even said, yeah, it's too easy. One time, that's I just know from like other people talking about him. He was with us on a class trip in like year 7, when none of us were that into sports yet. But with him, we had to do like when we did circle training. He also had like stages where we did we only did bodyweight stuff, and we were like, that's not cool. We want to do bench press and everything. That's cool. He's like, you don't need that. We're like, yeah, we do. But he's like, no. Like, he had a really cramped space, showed us pictures of his home gym that he got. And it wasn't that big, and like during that class trip, he just trained with bands. Not like the elastic type of bands, but like bands you can put in a door and then like do rows on it. Like standing but a little bit angled. And I just know it from a guy who's actually pretty buff right now. He was like, yeah, I've seen his back. Like his naked back, and he's like, damn, this dude is fucking ripped. Like when you always see him with a shirt on, you're like, is he ripped? Or like fat ripped? Because that's also a thing. So what is the star now? It's still missing, just a monkey. Okay, we don't need the monkey, I think. Oops. And I also like, you know how in your head you got like, so if YouTube will work out, you get popular, what will you do? And I'm like, sure, I'll do a fucking podcast. Or more like a talk show thingy. And what would be cooler than to invite people who know me from earlier, like old friends. And teachers to like go talk shit about me, how they didn't like me, how they think I was a bad brat. And yeah, I'll also like be like, hey, I miss talking to you. You always having a cool teacher and everything. Yeah, just to have this talk. You know, that would be so cool. Actually, I wanted to have most of the talks at the end of our school journey. Because then we have like the whole thing. I was like, was right in the corona. Oh yeah, you can do outside stuff window. So that was a blessing for us. And there were a lot of teachers there. But for example, the super buff one. He couldn't stay long because he got a newborn child at home. And the other guy where we talked with Rims about, he just wasn't there because he couldn't like the principals and left. Yeah. The next part